What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash said it. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,600 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys. So I thank you so very much. And yes, we are into spring and summer is just around the corner, which means, yes, wonderful weather, but also it's about to be hurricane/thunderstorm season. All right. When I was living in Florida, it was absolutely insane the amount of rain that happens. So what can you do to help protect yourself as you're out in the conditions of the world? Is maybe perhaps use a product that, I don't know, has been endorsed by Amazon, Chick-fil-A, NASCAR, the U.S. Postal Service. I am talking to today, founder and CEO of Canope, the wonderful Alan Kaufman. Hey, Alan.
Hi, Ash. How are you?
I am great. How are you today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Alan. So, Alan, what is Canope?
To put it briefly, Canopy is the first wearable, hands-free rain, sun, snow, and wind protector. Basically, it's comfortably and conveniently worn backpack style, and has this aerodynamic canopy that can go back and forth. And it's the world's first hands-free weather protector, which is huge right now.
Really?
We need our hands free.
Yes, everything is hands-free. So, Alan, how did this invention come about?
Well, it originally wasn't because of hands-free. I was actually living in New York City and sitting in a Starbucks one day in a rainy, windy day, and I'm noticing everybody struggling with their umbrellas, they're inverting and everything, the common problem. And all of a sudden, this image popped in my head, and it said, like, the umbrella needs to be aerodynamic, so wind flows over and around it. So I drew this little sketch on a napkin, and that's how basically the product was born. And then I became your typical inventor, not knowing really what to do, and I found to go to product design and engineering firms, and I took my sketch, and I designed the product. So the original one was this bubble, Ash, okay, that had no pole. It rested on your shoulders and had a little handle in the front. And then there were these straps that went under your arm, so it was completely locked in. So you were in this bubble, hands-free.
Right.
I was approached by Shark Tank back in the early season 1 to be on the show, which I presented this on the show. And after the show, I got into New York and we did a PR release, and it was on the Ellen Show and Good Morning America. I didn't know you back then. I don't think your podcast was around.
Probably not.
So it put it on the map. But then I started to learn. It sold all over the world, thousands of units. But I had it wrong, Ash. Everybody was coming back to me going, we love the hands-free, Alan. I don't want to be in a bubble. Can I cut a hole in the front? I can't see, I can't hear. And I'm like, oh, guess what, Alan? You didn't get it right. But this is the evolution of being an inventor. You put something out there, and then you realize what the needs of the market are.
Right.
And so I went back to the drawing board and said, okay, you need to design something that you wear, and it's got an open front, an aerodynamic canopy, but now, and it can go back and forth as needed. And so that's what I designed and came out with the product a few years ago. And want me to continue? I'll just finish it. Okay?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So originally, the front panel was clear because the old one was clear, and I just thought, okay, we'll make that clear. And we got picked up by this photography website that did a big story on it. And I got emails from Disney and Chick-fil-A. Yeah. And they asked the same question. They said, can you make the canopy, all fabric so we can use it for sun protection? And I was like, I dropped my computer and I said, oh my God, you just doubled the business. It's not rain.
Right.
Sun protection is just as big.
Yeah.
It's almost, to be honest with you, as of today, our customers are probably 65% for sun versus rain for a couple reasons. One, it's a lot more sunnier than rain sometimes. And two, with workers sun is a safety issue. You're working like Chick-fil-A is a huge customer. They take orders outdoors with their iPads. I'm sure you see them down where you live there.
Oh, yeah.
But they're standing outdoors for 8-9 hours a day, and it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's not
and
good.
They need sun protection.
Yeah,
So Canopy is made. It's got a 40 SPF in the fabric, and then it's got this inner silver protective lining that will absorb 95% of the sun's rays. And it keeps the user about 20 degrees cooler, because my motto is we provide shade all day, because they wear it and they get shade all day. And just about the product, what's amazing about it is you don't even know you're wearing it. It weighs 2.5 pounds completely, and you're wearing it backpack style, and you don't even know you have it on. It's so lightweight and durable. So that's it. And basically it appeals to consumers and workers, everybody,
Yeah, because that's what I was going to ask you next, was how heavy is it? It's like 2 pounds. That's like nothing.
Yeah.
That's like nothing.
You're right. It's amazing. Everyone that gets it, Ash, I get emails. They're like, I can't believe how lightweight it is. I mean, It looks, you can't really tell, on the website or on a video or something. And they're like, I'm shocked. It's amazing, and how durable it is. So I'm proud to have, created it.
Yeah. Now, I spent a few years as a flight attendant, and I was actually stationed in Orlando for some time. And I didn't realize until I actually got there, Alan, that it was the thunderstorm capital of the United States of America. I didn't know that. It was a lot of raining. Oh my gosh. I got drenched so much. And hearing about your product, I'm like, you know what? I needed this like 2 years ago. I wish I would have known about you guys.
What's amazing, Ash, is the timing. Okay, you know why? We now live in a technology-driven society.
True.
Okay, everybody, from your soccer mom, no matter what you're doing, you are completely dependent upon your smartphone, right?
Yeah.
Soccer mom, she's at the game, she's taking a video, she's texting, she's talking, she's taking a photo. And in the workplace, everybody is using tablets, no matter what they're doing. We have pest control customers that are going around a house and doing surveys, and everybody's on a tablet or they're on a phone. So what does this mean? You need your hands free, and you need that product protected from the sun and the rain. I mean, the rain mostly, but sun, they do it for glare and all that stuff. So technology is actually driving Canopy right now, too, because of the need for people to use their devices.
Yes. Wow. Amazing. And have you guys ever, I'm sure that through the pandemic and everything else, you guys have seen a surge in sales and, just people's demand for this product, because it's amazing. Well,
unfortunately, the COVID thing, shut down a lot of stuff with work and everything.
Right.
But, so, we weren't really affected. But you know what? I'm so proud. We have sold hundreds of units to health companies and city municipalities who are using them for COVID testing and vaccination workers at the drive-thrus. You know how they have the drive-thrus where you drive up and you either, before it was get a test, now you get a shot. So we have pictures on our website. I am so proud that these people out there that are putting their lives on the line, these brave souls. The least we can do is give them some weather protection, sun and rain. So that has worked out great for us. And another thing that boomed was the drive-thru industry, the restaurants. No one was going inside, so all the drive-thrus are getting backed up.
Yeah.
So Chick-fil-A started this years ago where they send people outdoors with iPads to take orders. So that boomed. Everybody now is doing that. Starbucks is going to the model. Even Dunkin' Donuts and even McDonald's we've received orders from. So that's an industry that helped us because they're out there with the tablets and they need weather protection.
Yes, they do. Wow.
So, and then the curbside delivery, they're even using them for that. Restaurants bringing food out to the cars because they, the employee needs both hands free and it's raining or something, and they got to load it in the trunk, so they need their hands free. So yeah, the demand has been there, but nobody really knows about the product.
Right.
This is the first we're introducing it to the world, so they're learning.
Yeah, and I think that this would be an amazing product. Of course, for all those uses that you described there, but also like people going on like hiking trips, or we're going into summer months now, so now people want to go to the national parks, and all these sporting events are starting to open up. This is an ideal product to have for you and the whole family.
It is, because they need it for rain and sun. Okay,
right.
If you're going outdoors for an extended period of time, okay, from 1 hour to 4 hours, okay, rain or sun, you can't hold an umbrella. Okay,
No.
It just doesn't work. It's too inconvenient. It's tiresome, and it ties up a hand. You need a hand if you're hiking or fishing, or what a big one is? Walking your dog. Okay, not as much for sun, but for rain, because people juggle. They hold the leash. They hold the umbrella. They got to pick up the stuff. So we're brilliant. We're brilliant if you want to go walk your dog in the rain for 20 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
So anybody outdoors, either rain or sun, we solve a problem. We give you a different solution than a raincoat or a hat if you can't hold an umbrella, because that's all there is.
Yeah, that's it. Wow, amazing. So, Alan, last but certainly not least, what advice would you offer to the next generation of inventors that have an unconventional idea?
Go for it, okay? I will tell you one thing, okay? It is an incredibly amount of hard work, okay? Because, you're basically creating something from scratch.
Right.
And it takes resources, Everything takes money, unfortunately, but I absolutely would tell anybody to go for it. If they get a little bit of education of how to go through the process, they can cut a lot of the hardship out of it. I went through the hardship, but I learned. I would be willing to help anybody who has an idea to email me, and I'll help them. Just because I know how to do it right now. I can give you a lot of shortcuts, and I have no problem telling anybody for free how to go about it. But I would just tell them, in today's world and society, go become an entrepreneur. Go build your own business, and go pursue your dream.
Absolutely.
Products are invented every day, and you'll be surprised if you have something. There's a need for it. If you can make it work, it's a great. It feels great to invent something and create something for this world as well. So I would just say go for it.
Go for it. Alan, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you for having me, Ash. It's been a pleasure.
Not a
Hopefully
problem.
I didn't talk too much.
No, that was perfect. Now, let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you guys, of course, to get their product. Yeah,
well, we're at www.thecanope, Canope, okay, not with a Y, so it's thecanope.com. And we have product. We're running low right now, but we have product. We have more coming in very shortly, so that's where they can find it.
All right, sounds like a plan. Much more success.
And we'll be on Amazon soon, too. Yeah.
All right, it's coming. You guys are paying attention, hopefully. I appreciate all of the love and support. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.